Taking on the Buffalo Bills. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Powering forward. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
At the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
San Francisco.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Warrior 70.
Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This will be caught that way. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
48-yard line.
Here's Winston. It's complete to the tight end play. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27.
27-yard line.
It's complete to Brad, right side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have regained the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 2. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Come on, set, ready.
To throw, Winston. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
38 yards. That's another 49er first down.
Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are back within a score. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
49ers will line up for
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now 2nd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he spins past him and into space. And he's got this down to the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
60 Maverick. 6, drop 60, drop 60.
Winston. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Unlock line.
A run between the tackles with Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
70,
3 Breida is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Winston now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Warrior, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
49ers, 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty? And you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Misdirection is the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. And NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Winston. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
70, 65, 65.
Again, it's Winston. On the move past the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
49ers 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Burrow will throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
To the air again, Burrow. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Ball under 30 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Burrow going to change things up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
And down he goes. Pressure pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Out of his end zone, Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 45.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. To throw, Winston. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
70 range, 70 range. Come on,
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Complete to Jones. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Dragon 60.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 20. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game, though.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Check down to Breida. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That will give to Breida. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3-yard line.
Ready,
They'll
set.
go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Mike White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Bills 49, 49ers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. Now this is picked up, and that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He's to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the 49er first down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by Myers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Number 16. A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Tag. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lion. Track at 60. Let's go.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
And got his man complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare.
Touchdown, 49ers! A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. A final shot now for Burrow. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.
Oh.